Hey, what's up guys? My name is Johnny, and this is my YouTube channel where I vlog about my experiences learning music production. Occasionally I'll also do tutorials or instructional videos for other beginner music producers out there who may be struggling with the same things that I have been struggling with. In this video, I'm going to show you my mastering template. I'm getting ready to master a new song, and so I thought it would be cool to make a template that kind of streamlines that process. So I'm going to be showing you what I've done in Ableton, and hopefully that'll give you some ideas of what you might be able to do in your own workflow. So let's hop into it. I'll show you. Okay, so when you open up the mastering template, this is what it looks like. You have track here, which is the track that you'll be mastering, of course. And then you have 3 reference tracks, and then of course your master. Now the mastering chain, it's not on the master track, it's on the track. And that is because I wanted to be able to let the reference tracks pass through to the master, because on the master I have span loaded up. I also have the Boolean loudness meter. That just allows me to monitor the reference tracks and see how my track compares with my reference tracks. So yeah, that's why I have my mastering chain on the track itself. I'm going to load in the track. It's not done mixing. I'm not done mixing it yet, so just know that. And then since YouTube has like copyright policies, I'm going to load in one of my old tracks, which I actually didn't do a very good job mastering, but whatever. Anyway, so yeah, this will be my reference track. Now the first really cool thing I want to show you guys is that you can easily switch between reference tracks and your actual track. You can do A/B comparison by just pressing these Q, W, E, and R keys. And the way I set that up, in Ableton, if you press Control-K, you can click on any of these buttons and map them to a key on the keyboard. So this allows me to do really quick A/B comparison. So let me show you an example. I'm going to a loud part in my track. So yeah, you can quickly tell the difference between your tracks. So that's cool. Another thing that I implemented that's a shortcut is dim and mono. So if you go to the master, I have these utility plugins set up. So for dim, I just reduce the gain by 12 dB, and on mono, I just clicked the mono button. And then again, I mapped the enable buttons to D for dim and M for mono. So I can be listening to my track and then mono it. Or I can dim it. So that's cool. And it works on the reference tracks as well. So I can mono my reference tracks, which I like, and dim them. For my metering, it's nothing crazy, it's just span, and I have it set to monitor mid and side. And for Boolean loudness meter, everything is just on the default settings. And now let's go look at the mastering chain itself. Very first thing is input gain, just to make sure that you can set the right input gain. You don't have to use this. You can also just go to the track itself and raise that up. It's kind of pointless, but I have it there anyway. And then I have EQ8, just default settings for that. But I put the EQ up here so that you can always see the EQ settings. And you just do that by clicking this little arrow button. After that is my compressor. And for this, I'm using TDR Kotelnikov. Now, I actually haven't used this a lot, but it's supposed to be a really good mastering compressor. It's supposed to be very transparent, so I'm excited to use it. It has a lot of really cool settings, like this low frequency relax. It basically makes the compressor not as sensitive to the lower frequencies. And also stereo sensitivity. You can make the compressor less sensitive to the side channels, so it's only the mid that is affecting the compressor. So I'm excited to get to use this. And then after the compressor, I pass it through this limiter. This is limiter number 6, and it's really just a skin of TDR's limiter 6. I just have a few decibels of gain. I set the threshold to -1, And the reason I did this is because I watched a video by Isotope where they're talking about mastering for streaming services. And when you master for streaming services, you have to take into account the fact that your song might be converted into a lossy codec. And when this happens, I don't exactly know why, but it can increase the peak level. And so your song can actually clip if it's mastered for a max of 0 dB. So if you master it for -1 dB, then that can help prevent clipping when your song is converted to a lossy codec. So that's why I did that. I mean, all of my songs are on SoundCloud, so it made sense for me to implement that. And that's it for the mastering chain. So I don't know what else I'll use on every single song, but I know for sure I'll at least use an EQ, a compressor, and a limiter. So that's why I have just these loaded up. So I think that's it. If you like this video, please let me know in the comments. If you have other ideas of things that you use on your mastering template, please let me know as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. See you around.